Obviously that one hurts because I think it's I don't know, it's the third game at home where we've had a lead in the last media and just not been able to close it. And so, again, going through the last minute, we just didn't execute. I think we messed up a switch. They got a layup, and then obviously we had a pretty key turnover. And so we've got to do a better job as coaches communicating what we're trying to do. And so I'm going to take that, and that one's on me. And we're going to get better at it. But we've got to stay with it, continue to trust what we're trying to do, and build on it.
Trevor, is it as simple as basketball really just kind of being a game of inches? I mean, both of those threes that you took were right there, and maybe a call goes your way, doesn't go your way. Can you just, with it being a game of inches, just kind of pick up and move on from this one?
Yeah, I mean, you always move on. You don't really dwell. Me and Kev have been in college basketball a long time, and it's got to be next day, next opportunity. We'll watch the film tomorrow or Monday, and we'll learn from it and try to get better.
Kev, it's an unpopular question, but were you fouled?
I mean, yeah, I thought so, but I mean, you never can blame the refs on a game. So, I mean, maybe I can do something to make it more obvious next time or power it up stronger. But I thought it was a clear foul.
And Matt, again, you know you talk a lot about not putting it in the ref's hands, but what's your thoughts on that play?
Look, I thought there was contact, but again, I mean, what are we? I think it would be irresponsible of us to just sit there and say, talk about that. I mean, there was 40 other minutes of basketball, and I'm honestly, I want to look at that last minute with the two possessions before that, right, where we got a 2-point lead. Then they get we mess up a switch, they get a layup, and then we get a turnover. So those are the things that we've got to do better, because at that point, we get one stop, one more bucket, the game's ours, and we just weren't able to do that.
Kev moved out of the starting lineup, kind of a slow start to the game, but just, the last 5 minutes you were on fire, both sides of the court. Just talk about the mentality of kind of sticking with it.
Yeah, just trying to find my rhythm, really staying confident. My teammates and coaches, they put me in the right spots. They believe in me. They tell me to shoot the ball. So, I'll just keep doing that, keep believing in what we do and what I do, and just move on and keep getting better.
Matt, I know with finals coming up, how quickly do you go through this one? Do you leave it on the back burner for a little bit, and how do you approach the next week?
Well, I think for us, our responsibility is to our guys finishing strong, and so they're going to have some days off here in a row to try to finish up strong in finals. That's the most important thing. As coaches, we're not going to take days off. We're going to continue to dive into film, dive into our next opponent, and try to continue to put the pieces together. I think we've made a lot of progress, but we still got a long ways to go.
Kobe, first Division I action here with you guys. Felt like you made some good plays at times. And you had him off the court for a little bit there. I guess what did you see from him throughout the game?
I thought he was. Again, he's a really talented player. He was able to, get some tough buckets, get some foul shots when we were really struggling. And so I think that's an element that, he brings to the table. That last substitution, I just thought he was gassed, and I knew Aaron, could come in. I thought Aaron did a great job, and so I was proud of him to do that. He'd been on the bench a while, but he was able to come in there and really pick us up defensively and get us back in the game.